There's a classic tale in Norse mythology of Heimdall the Watcher, a god known for great sight who stood ready to blow the shrieking horn. The horn was only to be blown to signal the start of the beginning of an absolute war. The horn was said to be so loud that all gods in all realms could hear its shriek. It was said to be the horn to mark the beginning of Ragnarok, the final war to end Norse mythology. The horn's name, Gjallarhorn. Just as there is a prophecy of the Gjallarhorn in Norse mythology, there is a legacy of Bungie's most iconic exotic. This exotic would not return in the dungeon prophecy, but instead in Bungie's brand new 30-year anniversary special dungeon, Grasp of Avarice. In today's video, we will take a trip through Gjallarhorn's notoriety, recounting why this gun broke the internet, what happened to this gun throughout the years, the reunion of this gun, and the possible reasons for Bungie bringing back this weapon. We will even discuss the foreseeable future this weapon will have. Consider this me blowing the horn to signal the start of the end of Gjallarhorn's story, since I won't cover this gun again, he says, then covers it again not too long after. Anyway, enough describing, let's start showing. Here is Gjallarhorn.
Some footage in this video is from players around the community. Their links will be in the description of this video, as well as the music too.
Bungie is hosting a gifted subscription bounty for one of the coolest emblems I have ever seen in Destiny. And you guys have a place so you can redeem it. Twitch.tv/EvanF1997 with the link in the description, or by searching my name and fulfilling the Twitch bounty, which is gifting 2 subscriptions to the channel. Thank you guys so much for the support. I figured if you guys wanted to get an emblem and you wanted to support me, this is a great way to do both. GamerSupps is doing a crazy Christmas sale as well, with a new flavor as an incentive if you guys want to go balls to the wall. If you want to stock up for the year, this is the best time. They're giving away a ton of merch and shakers, and of course, you get some great flavors. It's $35 for 100 servings or $35 for 120 caffeine-free servings. I wouldn't bring GamerSupps up ad-free if I didn't believe in this product and this company. So use code EVAN at checkout if you want to grab anything. Their Christmas sale is bananas. Everyone needs a good origin story, right? Gjallarhorn is no different. This weapon was nothing short of the face of Destiny 1. You can't talk to anyone who played Destiny 1 and holds the game in high regard that isn't familiar with this gun. The stories of melting bosses, the stories of not getting one for months until the drop finally happened. The first place we have to stop for this story is the first place the dungeon starts, the loot cave. That feeling of seeing an exotic drop was uncanny. And exotic engrams weren't even a thing yet. Just a cryptarch with a nasty habit of giving blue weapons from purple engrams. On the rare chance an engram turned into an exotic, you had something players weren't familiar with yet. Again, it sounds redundant, but players had no point of reference on an exotic. No weapon to seek. Just new weapons to experiment with. The weapon to be sought after would be dangled in front of everyone's face on week 2 of Xur's loot. Xur sold this dumb YouTuber with 1997 in his name a red death in week 1. But in week 2, this egg guy missed the best weapon for the whole year. Gjallarhorn quickly became the talk of the town after this. You either got it or you missed it. Team Edward, Team Jacob. Which one were you? Leave me a comment. If you missed the rocket, You were reminded of its greatness by LFG teams, your own raid team every week, thanks Kevin, or Taco Bell ads? Come on, man, you can't do this. That feeling of emptiness and depression after getting melted by your team the same way your team was melting bosses was only mirrored by the gulp of copium you drank after saying things like, hey, I don't really need Gjallarhorn, or Icebreaker is better anyways, and my favorite, it's gonna get nerfed anyways, so I'm ahead of the game. It was not going to get nerfed for a while, but instead dominate an entire year. One day though, when you did get the drop, the copium tank came off and that feeling was really unmatched.
Oh, I got it! Yeah, I got it! Yes! Yeah! Oh my god! Wow! I got it!
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! I got fucking Gjallarhorn! I got the Gjallarhorn! Oh my god, I got fucking Gjallarhorn! Oh my god, look at my heavy weapon now! Oh my god, I got the fucking Gjallarhorn! I got fucking Gjallarhorn! Oh my god! Oh my fucking god! Oh my god, I got Gjallarhorn! Oh my god! Oh my god!
I can get a Gjallarhorn! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Ah! Ah! Ah!
Yeah, I told you in the original Gjallarhorn video that the pants came off and I was running around the house naked. I'm still proud of myself for that one. Gjallarhorn would break the internet on the day that Xur sold it again, with Xur double cheeked up on the photo shoot cover. The story was all over the place and the internet had a heyday for our tentacle-faced man, voiced still by Chris Pratt. Gjallarhorn heyday would eventually end in the month before the Taken King. The reasoning I understood all too well. Bungie nerfed Gjallarhorn purely because it was the be-all and end-all exotic and it was extremely rare to get a drop. Bungie may have sold the weapon twice at Xur, but it quickly caught on to LFG being a gate-kept place if you didn't have 365 Gjallarhorn for damage. Destiny's Looking for Guardians or LFG services has aged, I hope, a bit better in these days, but that's only a hope. I can remember getting called all kinds of gamer words when I was a young Evan on LFG. I get that people are always going to want the best exotic for easy kills on raid bosses, but where you lose me is not helping someone out who's not able to have the most optimal thing at every moment. Help people out, man. It's just another raid you've done before. You never know. That person may fall in love with raiding, and they may one day start making videos talking about those raids. After the Taken King came out, there was nothing, because you couldn't infuse Gjallarhorn. But in Rise of Iron, there was a whole quest for the Iron Gjallarhorn, a remastered look at our Rocket of Legend. The steps involved picking up iron wolf heads and even climbing this giant mountain.
A really high point.
The Iron Mountain had its bumps, and this Siva-filled quest had its fun. Even defending Bannerfall and finally going into Faisal Crux's workshop to grab the blueprints for Gjallarhorn. The quest ended in a victorious fashion of having infinite heavy ammo and launching Gjallarhorn into enemies all around you. That was really about it for Gjallarhorn in Destiny 1. The weapon that started out being the best damage exotic in the game took a step back in year 3, becoming an ad clear machine with some extra damage here and there. It was still a raid boss weapon, but it wasn't the best at everything. Its legacy cemented and the weapon to never return again.
Gjallarhorn is making its long-awaited debut in Destiny 2.
Yeah, that's a lie. In year 2, Destiny 2 Forsaken, as a joke. Spider sold it for 20 exotic engrams. Bungie was teasing players, knowing that it would never come back. I want to say that Bungie said that the exotic would never return, but I couldn't find anything on the subject, and I think it was mostly just players not wanting it to return. Myself being one of those people. Maybe to your surprise, I actually don't think that the Gjallarhorn should come back. I said I wouldn't want it to return because rockets weren't great. Rockets are very good now, especially with that Argent Ordnance mod. I also said that I wouldn't want it back because it would be a worse version of itself. That is not the case at all. It's actually the best it has ever been. And I said I wouldn't want it back because it wouldn't add anything new. That is also not the case with this exotic, as you'll soon find out. The only thing controversial with this exotic is the double-edged sword this may create, and the cost to own this exotic. But before we get there, let's talk about Gjallarhorn's grand return. Wait, there's no mission. Fine, here's a montage of me roasting bosses on stream with Gjallarhorn. Gjallarhorn was the dungeon's final drop, but not in the form of the weapon, instead in the form of a lackluster quest with Shah Han. I'm sorry, Aztecross, your quest just wasn't cool. Having me kill some Fallen and do a lost sector? Not really what I would call greatness. Some viewers in my chat pointed out that the dialogue from Shah Han was great on the text, but to most people that text just reads press enter and that's it. To sum it up, the text is mostly about honoring the past from Banshee, Zur, and Shah Han, but grabbing it out of the crate netted Gjallarhorn. A massive change from the original Gjallarhorn to the remastered one is the sound. The tracking sound, the wolfpack rounds perk, and more. Some people say they don't like the difference in sound, but to me this rocket now sounds uniquely different from other rockets. The tracking sound is different too, and the pack of wolves still howl when you get a kill with wolfpack rounds. I really was impressed. The weapon is actually much stronger than it was in Destiny 1, and that's not to the surprise of any at all. We're sort of in a rocket launcher meta outside of that mod that makes fusion rifles insane. And this Gjallarhorn is way closer to the year 1 version than the year 3 version. Now there isn't 2 in the mag like the original, without the catalyst. But the perk giving all legendary rockets wolfpack rounds on top of your Gjallarhorn having wolfpack rounds is insane. This is the right next step, making it fit perfectly for Destiny 2, since Destiny 2 is built more like an MMO than just an action FPS. Leaning into team play a whole lot more now. Now I can have a rocket like Royal Entry with lasting impression or Ascendancy with explosive light and benefit by having wolfpack rounds on top of that. Gjallarhorn might have been great team play for clearing a room, but now it's even better damage team play, giving your team a lot more variety of options in damage. There's even a rumor that Gjallarhorn has the Destiny 1 perk Grenades and Horseshoes built into it, which makes it so rockets detonate before they even reach a target. So if you're just slightly off by missing by a few inches, Gjallarhorn will make up for that. Gjallarhorn makes Bungie's new activity, Dares of Eternity, an absolute joke. And as you saw with the montage, it makes raid bosses easy too. I love what Bungie was able to give us with the new Gjallarhorn, and with the catalyst it becomes even better. By grabbing engrams from Randall the Vandal and Grasp of Avarice dungeon and opening up the chests, Gjallarhorn Catalyst is yours, and it gives the rocket 2 in the mag instead of 1, which makes it very unique for Destiny 2. And on top of that, giving you a more powerful wolfpack round if a wolfpack round kills another ad. And of course, since it's masterworked, you get to make orbs for multi-kills. So yes, Gjallarhorn is absolutely bonkers. If you don't have a Gjallarhorn, this is the best version we have ever had. And now everyone gets to experience Destiny 1's best exotic of all time in a better version than it ever has been. And now we hard transition into controversy. Gjallarhorn is Destiny 2's new best exotic out there, no question. But that also comes with some controversy for the gun, part one of which I have no problem with, but I can see why others would. Price. My only opinion here is that Bungie said that they didn't want Gjallarhorn to exclude people in raids since it was rare in Destiny 1. Yet it's behind a price wall for those who want to raid but not by 30th anniversary? I really have no opinion here since price is such a hard topic to discuss because everyone has a different idea on how much something should cost. But Gjallarhorn is power creep in the form of $25 for the dungeon in this exotic. I don't mind this personally, but I want to know what you guys think, and please keep it civil. Was it too much for this content, or was it just fine? Aside from price, Gjallarhorn does have part 2 of controversy, and that is power creep and what this precedent sets for exotics. We discussed Ragnarok at the beginning of this video, and there was another reason for that. The absolute warning the Gjallarhorn would create in Norse mythology is the absolute warning of power creep in Destiny as well. So I have another question for you. Do you think Gjallarhorn will become Destiny's new power creep problem? Do you think it's okay for this gun to be this powerful? Let me know what you think. I do fear that allowing Gjallarhorn to come back and being this strong means that Bungie has created another problem for themselves to fix later. But that seems to be the cycle of Destiny, and I'm okay with Gjallarhorn being busted. We haven't had rockets this good in a very long time. Gjallarhorn, Destiny 1's poster child. An exotic that left for a year and came back with an iron coat. Rumored to come back in Destiny 2 and doubted by yours truly, came back triumphant and better than ever. An exotic focused on being rare and solo play has now come with price controversy and teamwork being the focus. The wolfpack will howl on into the Witch Queen, and we will always celebrate its legacy. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching, thank you for being a part of my life, and thank you for subscribing. I'll see you later. What? The... Huh?
I just got so
My
so hard I
well...
died.
Wait, Wait!
What is happening?
What the